Welcome to the channel. Today I'm going to show you guys how to replace a brake booster. This is a Mercedes. This is a CL550. It's 2008. Procedure will apply from 2007 to 2014. Also for our S-Class W221 from 2007 to 2013. So first things first, you pop up just right over here. You pop up the hood. Then you come to the front, and then right over here is the lever. You just press on the lever like that. So this is the lever, guys. You press on this lever, this thing pops up like that. So you can open this hood fully. So you depress right over here. You also come to this other side, you depress, and then you can just pull it all the way. You just take your hood all the way, just like that. So what we're going to do today, guys, is right here. This is our brake booster. This is what we're going to get out. So we're going to take you through the process from stage 1 all the way to the last. So first things first, let's go to the tools which you're going to use at this job. The first part which you're going to work with is right over here. You have to remove these brake lines, this one right here, and then this is another one. And then next you go down over there. There's a 13mm which is going to be right over there. And let me try to zoom it out if you guys can see it. So once that is done, you come right behind over here. I don't know if you guys can see it. There's another 13mm which is going to be over there. You just open those, and then you disconnect that connector just right over there. And then there's kind of like a clip or a hook right down over here. I don't know if you guys can see it, just right through over there. So once that is done, this one is going to come out. This our brake reservoir is going to come out with our brake master cylinder. So it's going to come out from the front right here. And then once that is done, we're going behind inside the car. And before we do that, this right here, you will have to remove this right here to give you more space. So you just remove this wiper blade stuff, and then you can take out this cover. You just take out this front trim thing. Then once that is out of the way, the cowl. So once that's out of the way, we go inside. So you come right inside here, and then just down over here where our brake is. First things, we'll remove this cover. Then once the cover is out of the way, and then we can access the back of this brake right here, and then I'll show you guys what is in there. So let's take this cover out. Alright, so once that's done, you take our Torx 20 right here, and then you take that one out, the first one. You come right over here, the second one. You come over right here, third one, and then we come right over right here. Alright, I think it's out. Then for whatever reason, this person used this thing, so this lever is broken. So we're going to disconnect this right over here. And take it out of the way. And we have to lower our cover like that, and then we disconnect this right over here. Just take it like that to the front. This thing pops like that. You just leave it behind, and then we have right this connection right over here. You disconnect this light stuff, and then it comes out the connector. Then when you look up there, you can see on the brake, you can see right there is a connection going to the booster. I don't know if you guys can see it. So there's kind of like a clip right over here. Let me see if I can put it in a better angle. So to fully get everything out, you just disconnect this right here. You just push it back. It's going to be connected to this hook. So once that's out of the way, just pull this thing out like that. Make sure you disconnect this parking brake line right here. Sorry, it's not a parking brake. This one goes to the hood. It's for the hood latch. You just disconnect from right over here. And for the whole thing, you just open this as a Phillips, and then once it's out, you just get it out of here. It comes like that, and then when you take this like this, then you can just let it go like that and open from there. You can take that out, and then this is kind of like a plastic thing. You just pull it out. So this is supposed to come right here, which is going to be like over here. Alright, and then once that is done, so right here is where our brake booster is. You see that's has a 13mm right over there, and then we have another 13 right over here, and then we have right here, you have this kind of like a clip. I don't know if you guys can see it. You just disconnect from here in the clip, and then you can push it in. You open this 13 right here, and then this 13 right here, and then the brake booster will be loose from this front part. So you come to the front, you just remove these covers, and then you can remove this 15mm right over here. And that's out of the way. You just put it on the side, and then you can remove this. So next, you come over here, you just pull like that. Let's pull this out of the way. And you can just take it out like that. Take it out like that. So sometimes it's not important to remove this whole cowl, but if you can remove it, please, it will be very beneficial when you're removing this right over here. So while on it, what you do, you can just remove this right here, because you're going to remove our master cylinder. You just drain out everything that is in here, and then first of all, you just connect this right over here. Alright, you take it like that, it just pops out like that, and you can put it on the side. Next, you can take this one right over here. It's our vacuum line. You can just pull it out like that. It's gonna have some pressure coming out. Go. There's no pressure, that means our thing is not working good. That's why we're replacing it. It's supposed to have some kind of like sucking in, like if it doesn't have that, then you know your thing has some issues. So next, let's remove this. Is a 12mm. Get out of the way. Yeah, before that, let's finish where we started earlier on here. Let's take this out of the way, this filter. And just put it on the side, and then let's just go in here, and then it'll suck out this brake fluid. Once that is done, let's just take this out of the way. Make sure the fluid doesn't get on your paint. And then once that's done, you just take our 12mm. You just take a flat 12mm, and then you can just open up this right here. Alright, it's in a tight spot, but just take your time. So once that is out of the way, just put it on the side. You do that with this one. So it's in a tight spot, but just make sure you use the right tool. Like that, so it comes out of the way. You can put it on the side. Same as this one right over here. So you have flexibility like what I have right down over here. Just push them on the side. Another thing is going to have this space right here, so you can take your this is 13 millimeter, then you can take just down there, and then this thing should be able to come out. So you just come right over here, and then I don't know if you guys can see right over there, and you can see right over there, and that one comes out like that without a problem. Yeah, our nut just fell down right there. We'll get it out. So it just comes with the phone right here on top, and you can align it well, just like that. The thing comes out. You see right here is out. So what you do, you just pull our master cylinder to the front, and this is how it comes out. So make sure this the brake fluid doesn't damage anything, so make sure put it in a nice place. And then once it's out of the way, so what you have right here is this space. So there's this kind of like alignment. You just take it out and then you put it on the side. Then we can take out the bolt which fell here earlier on. So our bolt is out, you just put it in a nice place. And then next you just disconnect this right here, and then it just comes out like that. Then you put it out like that, and then next you disconnect this too. Just push it on this side, and then you just put it like that. This one comes out. So our connections are loose, so what we do, we just go inside the car, and then we do the rest from inside. And then this master cylinder is going to this booster is going to come out. Let's go inside the car. So you come inside, you just look for a flat Phillips, just like this. And then what you do, let me show you guys. You just come right over here. I don't know if you guys can see, and then you can just open this thing like this, right over here. Just take your time, just like that, and then you just push it forward like that. It's just supposed to come like that. Let me see, this thing can come right over here. So it's supposed to come like this, and then you can put it on the side. Then you can pull this right here. It's kind of like a lever. Yep. You take it right from over here. It's a bit tight, but you just take your time, and then just like that, this one here is going to come out. So you just pull like that, and this thing just pops out like that. So this way your lock is going to lock to later on when you're putting it back. So just put it on the side, and then once that's done, you can just, this thing is loose. I don't know if you guys can see it. So this thing is loose right from here. It's no longer attached to this thing, so you can just push it back. Yes. So once that is done, you just hook your 13 millimeter, and then I don't know if you guys can see. You take out this first 13 millimeter from here. Just like that, it comes out like that. You push it back, pull it from the outside, like that. Just like that, our brake booster comes out. You just need to take your time, and then on this cowl you just pull it up a little bit, and then it gives you enough space. And once that is done, what you do, you compare the new one and the old one, and you make sure they're exactly the same before you put them in. So I'm using a used part, so I'm going to put this one in and then I install it. So installation is reverse. Alright, one thing I have to point out, this I've put the new one in. So what happens now is that normally when you want to remove this one right here, because I just wanted to remove this behind, I just took them together. So if you find like you have challenges opening this right here on the front, you just come right here. When you see right there, there's a bolt right there, which is a Torx. It's a Torx 20. So you open that, this reservoir is going to come out by itself, and then once that comes out, then you can remove it, and then it can give you access, like free access, to remove these others without a problem. But for me, at least, I didn't need like to do all that work. So normally when you're putting it back, you just do that. You just separate the reservoir from the master cylinder, and then you can just connect these ones. You can like screw them back without a problem. You can put back the 13mm, and then you can pull back the 30mm, and then this job is going to be easy as possible. So earlier on I was like, you don't need to remove everything right over here. You just need to just pop up a little bit, and then just gives you access to pull it out, and then this thing comes without a problem. Alright, it's time to test it out. And then you bleed it. After you just replaced it, you just bleed right from over here, and then just top up your fluid, and then the system is going to be good to go. Yeah, sometimes. Oh yeah, that lot of air, and let everything come out. Alright, thank you for watching the video. I hope you really like it, and if you did, please leave a like and subscribe, and then see you in the next video. Alright.